Rivers are the arteries of our planet. They are the lifelines in the truest sense. Almost every country in the world will be having at least one river flowing through it. To ensure that these water bodies are appreciated and celebrated as they should be, Rivers Day aims to remind people how water bodies are important to us. World Rivers Day is a global celebration of world's waterways celebrated every last Sunday in September. The theme of World's River Day 2021 is Valuing Water. So, let us know about the rivers of Odisha from Pallavi Jena and Trishna Sahu of Standard 11 Science B.
Hari Om. Odisha is being drained by 11 major rivers and their tributaries, which are clearly separated by high ridges. All the rivers of Odisha are primarily peninsular rivers and have taken their origin from three important sources. Most of the rivers of Odisha have their sources beyond the border of the state. All the major rivers drain into the Bay of Bengal. Major rivers of Odisha are the Mahanadi, the Indravati, the Brahmani, the Baitarani, the Subarnarekha, the Budhabaranga, the Rushikulya, the Nagavali, the Bahuda, the Kolab, and the Vasandhara. Let us talk about the different types of rivers of Odisha. Rivers that originate outside Odisha: the Brahmani, the Subarnarekha, the Mahanadi. Rivers that originate inside Odisha: the Baitarani, the Budhabaranga, the Salandi, and the Rushikulya. Rivers originating in Odisha but flow through other states: the Bahuda, the Vasandhara, and the Nagavali River. Rivers originating inside Odisha but tributary to rivers which flow through other states: the Machkund, the Sileru, the Kolab, and the Indravati River. Now, let us know about some important rivers of Odisha from Trishna Sahu of 11 Science B.
The Bahuda. It originates from the Ramgiri hills of the Eastern Ghats in Gajapati district and joins the Bay of Bengal in Andhra Pradesh. Its length 73 kilometers, having a catchment area of 1250 square kilometers. The Brahmani River. It originates from the southern slope of Chota Nagpur Plateau in Bihar and enters Odisha from the Sundargarh district. The total length of this river is 799 km and in Odisha it is about 480 km long. It is the second largest river in Odisha. Two smaller river Sankha the right bank and river Koel left bank joins at Vedyas near Rourkela in Sundargarh district to form the Brahmani River. Other important left bank tributaries of this river are Ramyal, Samkoi, Kurali, and right bank's tributaries are Gohira, Lingaraja, Tikra. Mahanadi. Like many other seasonal Indian rivers, the Mahanadi too is a combination of many mountain streams and thus its praise source is impossible to pinpoint. The rivers flow through the states of Chhattisgarh, Odisha from Farsia village 442 meters above sea level, about 11 km in a dense patch of forest south of Shihava town in Dhamtari district of Chhattisgarh. Subarnarekha River. It originates from the southern slopes of Chota Nagpur Plateau in Bihar. The total length of this river is 433 km and in Odisha it is 70 km long. It is a multi-state river which flows from the states of Jharkhand, Odisha and West Bengal. It flows from the districts of Mayurbhanj and Baleswar in Odisha. Important right bank tributaries of this river are Kanchi, Karkari, Kharkai, the longest tributary, Raru, Garu and left bank tributary in Dulang. The Nagavali. It originates from the Bijipur hills of the Eastern Ghats near Lanjigarh. It is about 210 km long, out of which 100 km is in Odisha. It has a total catchment area of about 9,410 square kilometers. Budhabalanga River. It originates from the Simlipa Massif to the south of Simlipagarh in Mayurbhanj district of Odisha. The total length of this river is 175 km. It flows from the two districts of Odisha, that is Mayurbhanj and Baleswar. Important tributaries of this river are Sanjo, Deokalo, Palpala, Katra and Gangadhar. The Rusikulya. It is one of the major rivers in the state of Odisha and covers entire catchment area in the districts of Kandhamal and Ganjam. The Rusikulya originates at an elevation of about 1000 meters from Daringbadi hills of the Eastern Ghats range. The place from where the river originates, Daringbadi, is called the Kashmir of Odisha. It meets the Bay of Bengal at Purnabandha in Ganjam. Its tributaries are the Bagua, the Dhanai, the Badanadi, etc. Now, let us listen some more facts about rivers from Sanjita Bose of Standard 10.
Respected Principal Madam, dear teachers and my fellow classmates, today on the occasion of Rivers Day, I would like to put some light on some important facts about rivers. India is blessed with exquisite scenic places. India is also blessed with beautiful rivers. There are many major rivers in India such as Ganga, Yamuna, Godavari, Brahmaputra, etc. Brahmaputra is considered as one of the most important rivers in India due to the following reasons. The BrahMos missile is a joint venture between India and Russia, whose name is derived from the two major rivers, the Brahmaputra of India and the Moskova of Russia. The Brahmaputra river originates from the Angsi Glacier in the Himalayas and flows through Tibet, India and Bangladesh before emptying itself in the Bay of Bengal at the Ganges Delta. River Brahmaputra meets River Meghna, the main tributary of River Ganga, and River Padma, where the three rivers come together to form the largest delta in the world, the Ganges Delta or the Ganga Brahmaputra Delta. The Brahmaputra is known by different names in different places. It is known as Yarlung Sangpo in Tibet, the Brahmaputra Lohit, Siang and Dihang in India, and Jamuna in Bangladesh. It flows over a course of 1800 miles. It has an average depth of 125 feet, maximum depth of 380 feet and an average width of 6 miles in the plains. The Brahmaputra is considered as the fifth strongest river in the world in terms of flow rate. The major tributaries of the Brahmaputra river are Raidak, Dhansari, Manas, Tista, Kameng, Dibang and Jaldhaka. Brahmaputra is a river with a tidal bore. The largest riverine island in the Brahmaputra river is Majuli Island. The Brahmaputra river also has the world's smallest inhabited riverine island, the Umanda Island, also known as the Peacock Island. The first bridge to be built on Brahmaputra river was the Saraighat Bridge near Guwahati, Assam in 1962. In 1762, the Brahmaputra region faced a 7.5 magnitude earthquake, which switched the main channel of the Brahmaputra southward. The water of the Brahmaputra is shared by China, India and Bangladesh. The first major dam to be built on Brahmaputra was the Zangmo Dam in Tibet, operationalized by China. The bridge over river Brahmaputra, also known as the Bhupen Hazarika Bridge, connects Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. So, at last, I would like to mention that rivers are an essential part of India and we should try our best to conserve them. Thank you.
Now, Aditya Mishra of Standard 11 Science B is going to recite a poem on rivers.
नदी निकलती है पर्वत से, मैदानों में बहती है और अंत में मिल सागर से एक कहानी कहती है, एक कहानी कहती है। बचपन में छोटी थी पर मैं बड़े वेग से बहती थी, आंधी तूफान बाढ़ बवंडर सब कुछ हंस कर सहती थी, सब कुछ हंस कर सहती थी। मैदानों में आकर मैंने से बना जैसे भी मुझसे मानव का उपकार किया, मानव का उपकार किया। अंत समय में बचा शेष जो सागर को उपहार दिया, सब कुछ अर्पित करके अपने जीवन को साकार किया, जीवन को साकार किया। बच्चों शिक्षा लेकर मुझसे मेरे जैसे हो जाओ, सेवा और समर्पण से तुम जीवन बगिया महकाओ, तुम जीवन बगिया महकाओ, जीवन बगिया तुम महकाओ, जीवन बगिया महकाओ।
Now, let's listen to the talk given by Saswati teacher on World Rivers Day.
A river does not just carry water, it carries life. Rivers are dynamic, mysterious. They are home to incredible wildlife. Today we have lost rivers. There was a time when there was a river in everybody's life. Cultures developed alongside rivers. They were revered, feared. They were bosom pools to women, children, farmers, cattle, birds, insects, animals, and to all. A visit to the river meant cleansing and freshening up inner and outer. You went back from river, rested and healed. But today, the only relic of that intense relationship left is the practice of taking a dead person to the river bank for final rest. Many grow into adulthood without having seen a river in its full glory. Many big rivers reduced to a trickle. We are a generation that has turned flowing freshwater rivers into sways and garbage. Dry rivers cause a worry. 65% of our water need we meet by rivers. Out of 3 major Indian cities, 2 cities deal with water shortage. 80% of our water is used to grow food. We use river for irrigation, transportation, to produce electricity through hydel projects, and for leisure activities like swimming and boating. Each of these activities can affect the health of a river and the ecosystem that surrounds it. Now, it is time to monitor the health of rivers. So the concept of World Rivers Day. It is a day to show our reverence to rivers, to create awareness among us, to save the life givers, to protect them, and to protect the entire humanity and the entire ecosystem.
Rivers have been the most important part of humans since the ancient times. In the evolution of humans, rivers have played an unimaginable role. Rivers are the source of drinking water. In India, people from the ancient times have been worshipping the rivers as gods and goddesses. The reason is, whenever we look for life, we look for a drop of water at first. Countries which depends mostly on agriculture use water from rivers for watering their crops and fields. Irrigation from river water is very much crucial to overpopulated countries like India and China. In today's generation, we are able to generate electricity from river water by building dams across the river flow. A reservoir is used to store water and then the water is released from the reservoir. The high flow of water makes the turbine move that generates electricity. Rivers are world for many small and water creatures. They provide habitat and food for numerous earth and water animals. Many rare plants and trees grow on the banks of rivers, and animals like voles, ducks, otters, and beavers also make their homes on the banks of rivers. There are countless uses of rivers, but we should also know how to protect these essential water bodies. The rivers are dumped with various wastes such as industrial and household wastes. They should be treated properly before getting them discharged into the rivers. Large number of mills are held every year on the banks of rivers. This causes water pollution. The various wastes from such mills should not be allowed to get them discharged into the rivers. The rivers are getting dried up. The main reason for it is global warming. The dramatic change in climate has caused the water for getting dried up. Government also plays a very significant role in protecting our rivers. Strict laws should be implemented on the usage and sewage of rivers. Last but not the least, education of people and making them aware of the depth of the rivers. Rivers can only be protected by our mutual support and the urge to protect them. We have caused much damage to it, and now it's the time to rectify it. If actions are not taken now, then we will not be able to provide a beautiful world for our coming generations. Thank you.